execution for this team. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Braun. He breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Pass possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Back to pass. It's Sayin. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense ready to start this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, they've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Here comes the pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. In motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Defense stops him short of the mark. So now it's 4th down.
This has got to be so frustrating for a defense. You've got them way behind the chains. But now they get a completion and they can go for it on 4th down. It's time to bow up and get off the field.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Sees an opening. He's in the clear. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
What a massive run. You make somebody miss early, and then you're in space as a running back, and it's about speed. The speed to get behind the defense and get into the end zone. Explosive plays are going to be key for this offense all day long, and to get one early is a massive plus.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line. I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Well, this is worst-case scenario for an offense to start a playoff game. You feel like you've got some points. You've got a good drive going early in the game. The defense is able to turn it away and create points for themselves. That's a massive momentum swing. Great job by that defense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Parker. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Oh, he throws it back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
The defense does a really good job here, Chris. They don't hesitate. So many times on these trick plays, in particular a double pass like this, you see the defense kind of pause.
And the ball to the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is a type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And they got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Right now, here he goes. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Loses the ball behind the line. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. This guy has been really hard to block all season long, Joe. He told us he is so eager to step up and make an impact during this playoff game.
And offensively, they told us they're going to have to know where he's at and slide the protection, do something to adjust the protection so that he didn't have a one-on-one opportunity. At this point, you've got to put a tight end on that side, allow a running back to go chip on that side. You cannot allow him to have a free rush.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. QB keeper all the way. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job, and you can tell the front 7 is being aggressive. They're adding players from the back end and the secondary, and the offense is still able to get the first down.
Looking to throw it deep. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! Finally forced out after a huge play. And that'll get us to the 2-minute timeout. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ending off on the draw play. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. So now Miami will use their first timeout. Not ideal to give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Into Keeper. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, Chris, this is just a great pass rush by this defense. Watch as he's going to escape the pocket to the left, and now he's scrambling to right. But look at the pursuit of the defense. And they get to him and contact him as he throws. That's what leads to the incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that ball.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And he's able to send the punt away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Can he make it? He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it inside the 35. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To throw, it's Sayin. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete for a third straight play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Third down play for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something, and they better fix it in a hurry.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking into the clear. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He keeps it on a design run. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
This can be demoralizing for a defense. You feel like you get the 3rd down stop to get off the field.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's going to be a safety. What just happened?
Chris, it goes from pure elation to absolute heartbreak. He makes the play for the interception. He just needs to go down for the touchback. But he brings it out, then goes back into the end zone, and now it's a safety.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Quick throw over the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, try to punch it in for the score. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more. But Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
This day and age in this field position, it's not shocking at all to see an offense go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get the conversion. And here's the deal. Everyone talks about analytics, but I think about analytics. You've got a good offensive line, go get it. A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Catch made by the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He's got the 1st and still going. Open field ahead, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed in that play. This offense just continues to perform and pour it on. And it has the look of a group that fully expected this dominant result. Now 1 step away on the brink of playing for the ultimate goal.
Chris, you're exactly right. And I think the most dangerous thing is a team that is a really good team, knows they're really good, and is playing up to their potential. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This group is so efficient on offense, and their stars are playing at a high level. Moving forward to the national championship game, I don't know if it matters who they play. It only matters if they play up to their potential. It's their standard for a championship in the next round.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Oh, it's a double pass. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He goes out of bounds inside of the 45.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
It's made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
The Canes with first and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Such a fine line for a quarterback down here. You're throwing the ball into the end zone. You want to be safe and not put the ball in harm's way, but you also need to give your wide receiver a chance to get those feet down in bounds.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. BHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Now it's second down here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
They roll the dice and try to end the game with their offense on the field and get that first down. What a tremendous stop by this defense. And now, how about this situation? You jog on the field as a quarterback. These are the types of situations. These are legacy-defining drives right here.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion.
Really good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver on this slant route. And anytime you throw an in-breaking route, you got to frame them up. The ball has got to hit the body of the wide receiver.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up first down at the 14. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get...
The ball is out. Who's going to get it? Scooped up in the defense. And now they're going to give up a safety. What in the world is going on?
I mean, you never want to give up points, and certainly having to kick this ball away after the safety is not advantageous, but boy, it's a lot better than giving up that defensive touchdown. They're pretty fortunate that they were able to recover that ball, even if it's for a safety.
Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs on the field. It means that there's tight windows down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backs out of the backfield over the middle. A lot of times you can gain some yardage just dumping it off short.
They'll get him down for a gain of 1. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for a late deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 40. Out past, and he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown,